Hi, welcome to Sugar Free. This is the Daily Tarot for Monday, the 11th of October 2021. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're well. Sorry about the shadows. It's getting a bit dark, so I've got some lights on, so I hope the visibility on this will be all right. So I have shuffled. I will cut. This is a major arcana reading. Strength comes up so often in my readings. Temperance, very nice. Okay, let's see what we get out for number 3. Fool in reverse. Okay, so it's a kind of holding pattern day, but it's peaceful. It's really nice, and something really good comes of it. In the Strength card, we see the lower impulses, the more animalistic impulses. Damn it. I don't know if this is still recording, but I've got a message on my screen that I didn't want. Excuse me. Managed to keep the language vaguely civilized there. Okay, we got the lower impulses, which are, not necessarily bad of themselves, in and of themselves, but sometimes not particularly useful to have expression of these things. And we have the process here of getting a grip of that and not letting that run amok and run away with us. That's what is being done to this lion here, this wild animal, in a setting where we can see from her dress and her crown and everything that, there's some kind of urban, civilized sort of setting here. The only thing that is a bit of a giveaway is the bare feet, but I mean, maybe she didn't want to spike him with her stiletto heels. But anyway, we're getting a grip, and we're getting a grip in a very kind of peaceful, compassionate way. So that's really, really nice. Likewise, the Temperance card, absolutely lovely. We have this still, meditative, try saying that after a couple of drinks, energy here of this liquid, this fluid, this spiritual fluid being poured from one vessel to the other in a lovely kind of backwards and forwards ebb and flow sort of motion. And in the center of it all, we have the straight spined angel here, just observing this movement from one side to the other. So we have lovely peaceful energy here, and we have the Fool in the reverse. So there's a holding off of any sort of cliff jumping, any sort of like, whoa, let's just launch into the unknown and see what happens, man. Okay, we're holding off any of that today. It's beautiful. It's very, very peaceful, very, very restful. And I've got a feeling like we learn somehow, especially from this card today, from the Strength card. I've got a real sense of learning going on here. And perhaps learning about new starts and sort of jumps and leaps into the unknown that we have made in the past, and how those panned out for us. Because that's part of the energy of the Fool here, is some jumping and leaping into the unknown. We're not doing that today, but I do think we are perhaps reflecting upon when we have done that in the past, why we did that, what motivated us to do that, the actual mechanics of doing that, and what the upshot was. There's a kind of gathering in today and an examination of some karmic stuff, but it is, as I say, it's peaceful, it's contemplative, it's meditative, it's beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay, Star in the reverse. So we are not kind of pouring it all away today. I'm always interested when I get the Star in the same reading as Temperance, because we've got this repetition of the iconography here of the two vessels and the fluid. In the Star card, We've moved from this closed circuit in the Angel of Temperance, where it's all just nice and sort of like held in and contained, self-contained, to this space of in the Star card of just like being so sort of ecstatic in our freedom, that we're just kind of, you know, pouring of ourselves into the source of ourselves, and we're kind of abandoning ourselves, but through sheer faith, into the never-ending cycle, because what comes out of those vessels goes into that river, which goes into that sea, which is then evaporated up into the clouds, poured down onto the earth in rain, back into the water source, and there it goes, round and round and round. Absolutely lovely. We're not doing that today, and we're not doing it because we kind of don't need to. We don't need to. We are not. It's nothing's expanding today, but that's not because it's blocked. It's just because it's not time for that today. We are staying self-contained. Okay. And through that, as I said, something good's going to come from this. The Magician. Very soon, as a result of this, and I don't usually make predictions, but I really do feel this, especially from the Strength card, something is going to come. Right, sorry about that, ran out of space. As I was saying, something really positive and practical, I feel, from the presence of the Magician here. Something positive and practical arises from this getting to grips and just kind of just holding the energy. We're holding the energy. We're not stepping, we're not expanding, we're not throwing, we're not pouring. We are just gently holding the energy today. And it leads to something. And it leads to something, I feel, that will help us practically as we go forward. Okay, one more card. Wow, that's what we finished with over the weekend. Death. Well, look, everything is cyclical. That's what this card is about. Well, I mean, in a sense, all the cards are about that in the tarot. But the Death card, the reaping of a crop. And I think there's a harvesting of something on this day. Harvesting is not the same as sowing, sowing the seed. That's more what happens when it's the full card. You know, we've got a new season of growth. No, this is a harvest of something, and it's really good. It's really, really good, and it takes place in, as I say, a very quiet energy, an energy of self-containment, observation, and holding. It's gentle and it's compassionate, and it's not remotely sort of frustrating, and it could be mistaken for slight depression. And I'm saying that because of the presence of the star in reverse here, but it's not that. It's simply a quiet picking of the fruit of something, and the doing of that process of harvesting actually gives us something to materially help us forward into the future. It's beautiful, beautiful energy. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers, bye bye.